32 degrees. This is going to be a warm one. Santa delivered, guys. Got a number of new running hats for Christmas, so I'm all set now. So there's a few things I do when it's this hot. It's a little bit after 10 o'clock now and it's supposed to get to 36 degrees, so it's going to keep warming up during this run. But when it is this hot, I do like to stop more frequently for water. Usually every about 3k. I am planning to go probably 10 or 12k today, so I'll stop every 3k, take on plenty of water, and just take a little bit longer each time I do stop for water, just to allow the body to recover a bit, because it is bloody hot. There's a bit of a breeze which is helping, but that's one of the strategies I use when it is so hot. The other one too is I just drop the pace. I'm running around about 5-minute 30 kilometers at the moment on average, so that's about 30 seconds, around 30 seconds slower than normal. The heart rate, I'm not really sure what it's doing at the moment, but I would imagine that it's reasonably high because it is quite warm. And the other thing I do like to do when it is this warm is to pick my routes. Make sure that wherever I'm running there's going to be plenty of shade. Just keeps things a little bit cooler out of that direct sunlight. And also make sure that when you do pick a route that there's plenty of water, because there's nothing worse than being out on a hot day, no water, getting that dehydration and yeah, really suffering. So these are the days that you just got to plod along, take it nice and easy, look after yourself, and just get it done, get it in the bank and move on to another day. Tomorrow is supposed to be 37 degrees. I think I'll probably end up going to the gym tomorrow, just to give the body a bit of a break, because I did run yesterday in the heat. That was that storm run that I did, guys, where I went around and checked out all the damage. I'll link to that video up here. So, you know, it's all about being as comfortable as you can in this heat and just not working too hard. In the middle of summer, especially when you've got nothing planned or anything like that. Obviously it's a bit different if you haven't got an event coming up, but for me, nothing coming up, so it's just a matter of getting some miles in the bank and not doing too much damage. Alright, another drink. And we'll keep going. Quite surprising, I haven't seen any sort of trees down or too much damage over this side of the suburbs. Yesterday down the Esplanade it was air carnage, wasn't it, if you saw that video? But nothing here yet. I'll head through here. Hopefully I won't see any Joe Blakes. Not a real fan of them. Oh, it's going to be hot. Yep. So I'll find some shade. Alright. Just under 7k and a little bit longer for that stint between waters and a few hills. Heart rate peaked low 140s up those hills. It's taking it really, really easy. So not to be unexpected in this heat. Heart rate is just going to elevate, but the perceived effort is very, very low. And coming down the other side of those hills, heart rate's back down in the mid 120s. Heart rate is in the mid 120s, coming back down the other side of the hill. So that's good. So I'm recovering pretty well. It's just this heat. Just making sure that keep that perceived effort low. Heart rate pretty much is averaging low 130s. I'm okay with that in this heat. Your heart rate is going to spike a little bit on runs that are in bloody hot conditions because the heart's just working a little bit harder to pump the body. I always say that, to pump the blood through the body, just to keep it cool. And that's just the body's way of, sort of like a refrigerator. It's got to turn itself up to keep you cool, and that's what it's doing on this run today. Oh, I'm so thankful for this breeze though. It is beautiful. It's just keeping things pleasant without being too yuck, I guess you could say. So I've got about 5k to go. This next stretch to the next bit of water's through the mangroves here, so it's going to be pretty warm, won't be much breeze over the boardwalk, and then I'll pop back out onto the esplanade and get another drink, and then the last couple of k home, and that should get me pretty close to 12k. Might be a bit under. Oh, sweat. See, my heart rate now is already back down to 102 beats per minute, so you know, the recovery is good. It's just very warm in these conditions today. Plus it's pretty steamy too after all the rain we've had. My feet are about to get wet. Wet feet now, at least from the knees down, it's cool. Not sure what's going on. Oh, I see, yep. You can just see that tree there. It's about to come down, so they've got this cordoned off, so it's good. So, just backtrack a bit here. We'll head up this bit here. If we can find a way up here. Yep. There we go. Ooh, she's warm when you pop out of that shade. There's that beautiful breeze. Ooh, that's much better. Oh, it's bloody hot coming through there. Didn't take long for the shoes to dry out. 3 or 4 minutes. Feet are dry. Last string stop. Just under 3k to go now. A couple of hills in there, heading home. So just take it nice and steady. And these are the sort of runs too, guys, that I know it's really hot, but this is getting my enjoyment back for running. You know, no pressure. Just come out, plod along at my own pace. Nice easy effort. Do a bit of filming, a bit of talking to the camera, and just enjoy the run. Yeah, it's bloody hot, but it's not unbearable. But yeah, I just feel that enjoyment starting to come back. I was really looking forward to each run now. And the last couple of runs, yesterday when I did that footage for the storm video, yeah, hasn't been a struggle because I've been taking it easy and just not worrying about pace, not worrying about heart rate. Even though today I am just keeping a bit of an eye on it, but overall, it's just get out here and enjoy the outdoors, roll the legs over, and whatever we will be. And that's just how I like it at the moment. All right, more water. I am really happy about how quickly my heart rate drops when I stop, take on water like that. I have a bit of a recovery, you know, down to 98 now, and been about 2-3 minutes, so that's pretty good. It's just the heat. It's just the heat which is affecting the heart rate, and I'm sure anyone who is experiencing summer now or has experienced summer, when it gets really hot, you'll notice that your heart rate does get affected by you know, sometimes for me it can be 10 to 15 beats per minute. Like I said, I think in an earlier video, you just put up with it. You just bank these miles now during summer and cash in when the months do get cooler. All right, another drink and then I'll head on home. Whew. 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 Oh, that last little bit was hot. Coming back through residential areas, quite hot. Not much breeze, a lot of heat coming off the road and the footpath. Whew, that's good. Average heart rate 124, remember. Did make a lot of stops. 1 hour 17, 12.4k. 6:13 average pace, that takes into account all the stops. That's on Garmin. You'll see the Strava stats pop up here in a minute so you can see what the difference is there. But another thing that I do in the heat as well, when I finish, I'll make sure that I rehydrate really well for the rest of the day. Then I'll start with some coconut water, get the electrolytes back up, and then, you know, I'll drink water for the rest of the day, because I'll lose anywhere between 2 and 3 kilos on this run this morning. So I've got to replenish that hydration and make sure that I'm recovered well enough to go again tomorrow. So recovery is so important in the heat, and you just got to pay just that little bit more attention to it. And another thing in the heat, I'm so thankful that we have a pool, because when I get back home, I'm just going to dump the shoes and the singlet and straight in the pool. And that helps to cool you down pretty quickly after a hot run. Not sure what the temperature would be now. It's probably a couple of degrees warmer than when I first started out. So really happy with that run, because the heart rate, while it did spike on some of those hills, I did recover really quickly. And just a good one to get in the bank. Alright guys, thanks for coming along on that run. Hopefully you picked up a couple of tips on that run. If you are somewhere at the moment that's bloody hot, put them into effect and hopefully they'll help you. Alright, that's it guys. Wherever you are, run well, run safe, be kind to each other, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Hooroo.